So, today let us look at the basic grammar about Varnamale and the categories, how Varnamale is split into the different categories. So, first let us look at the definition of Varnamale. ಕನ್ನಡ ವರ್ಣಮಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 49 ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳಿವೆ. So it means that Akshara means alphabets. So in Kannada Varnamale we have 49 alphabets. So you can see the alphabets are listed here. All the alphabets, all the 49 alphabets are listed here. So now these alphabets, these 49 alphabets are further split into three main categories. So first one is Swaragalu. Swara is like vowel in English. Swaragalu. Then Yogavahagalu. And Vyanjanagalu. And Vyanjana is like the consonants in English. So Swara is like vowels and Vyanjana is like consonants. And then we have Yogavahagalu. So the alphabets from A to Au till here, from A till Au, they are called as Swaragalu. So they are totally 13 of them. Then these two, and Aha, these are called as Yogavahagalu. So they are 2. And then the rest, Ka to La, these alphabets, they are called as Vyanjanagalu, which is 34. So total, when you total them up, you will get 49 alphabets. So the Varnamale is split into three main categories: Swaragalu, Yogavahagalu and Vyanjanagalu. That is what is explained in Kannada here. So, ಇವು ಮೂರು ಗುಂಪುಗಳಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಾಗಿವೆ. Gumpu means category or group. So these are split into three groups. So first is Swaragalu. Let us look at the definition. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸಲು ಬರುವ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವರಗಳು ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 13 ಸ್ವರಗಳಿವೆ. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ means independently. ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸಲು ಬರುವ means to pronounce. Aksharaгаlu is alphabets. So the alphabets which can be pronounced independently is called as Swaragalu. And totally there are 13 of them. Now these Swaragalu are further split into two parts. These 13 are further split into two. So the first one is Hrisvaswara and Dirghaswara. So if you see here, Swaragalali ಎರಡು ವಿಧ. Vida is types. So there are two types in Swaragalu. The first one is Hrisvaswara. ಒಂದು ಮಾತ್ರಾ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸುವ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳನ್ನು ಹ್ರಸ್ವಸ್ವರ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 6 ಹ್ರಸ್ವಸ್ವರಗಳು ಇವೆ. So kala means the time required to pronounce one syllable. So these you can pronounce with just one unit. Okay, 1 unit of time is required to pronounce these alphabets. So they are called as Hrisvaswara. They just need 1 unit. That is the reason it is Hrisva. And the alphabets are A, E. See how I pronounce them. You just take 1 unit of time to pronounce them. A, E, U, Ru, A, O. All these are called as Hrisvaswara. And then Dirghaswara, ಎರಡು ಮಾತ್ರಾ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸುವ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳನ್ನು ದೀರ್ಘಸ್ವರ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 7 ದೀರ್ಘಸ್ವರಗಳು ಇವೆ. So here to pronounce these alphabets we require 2 units of time. That's why it said ಎರಡು ಮಾತ್ರಾ ಕಾಲ, because you have to pronounce these a little long. Okay, so you have to pronounce this as A, E, U, A, I, O, Au, right? So you are pronouncing them a little longer. So a little more longer unit of time is required to pronounce them, and for that reason they are called as Dirghaswara. So now we have seen the division of Swara. So Swara, there are 13 of them. They are further split as Hrisvaswara and Dirghaswara. Hrisvaswara, you just take 1 unit of time to pronounce them. Dirgha, you take 2 units of time to pronounce them. Then next we will look at Vyanjana. What is Vyanjana? ಸ್ವರಗಳ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸುವ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳನ್ನು ವ್ಯಂಜನಗಳು ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 34 ವ್ಯಂಜನಗಳು ಇವೆ. So these alphabets cannot be pronounced independently. They are always pronounced with the help of a swara. Like for example, this, how do you get ka? You get k plus a. Then only you will get ka. Similarly, all the other consonants, you need the sound of a. You need the help of this swara a to pronounce them. That is why swaragala sahayadinda ucharisuva aksharaгаಳು means with the help of a swara, whichever alphabets that you can pronounce with the help of a swara, that is called as a vyanjana. Vyanjana, again in English it is consonant. Swara is vowel and vyanjana is consonant. And how many vyanjanas we have? We have 34 vyanjana. So the vyanjanas all are listed here. Ka to la, all these are vyanjanas. Now vyanjanas are further split into 2. That is what we'll see here. Vyanjanagalali eradu vida. Eradu means 2 types. Again in vyanjanas there are 2 types. One is Vargiya Vyanjana and then you have Avargiya Vyanjana. Vargiya Vyanjana there are 25. So the alphabets which come as a set of 5, they are called as Vargiya Vyanjana. For example, this first row will be called as Ka Varga, Cha Varga, Ta Varga, Ta Varga, Pa Varga. Okay, so they are all split, grouped as 5. They are all grouped depending on which part of the body you use to pronounce them. That is why they are called as Vargiya. Now, for example, all the alphabets in the first row, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Gnya, you use your throat. With the help of your throat, you are pronouncing these alphabets. All these 5 alphabets are pronounced with the help of your throat. That's why it's called as Ka Varga. Okay, the alphabets in that row all are pronounced with the help of your throat. Then, for example, the next row, Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Nya, all these alphabets you will pronounce with the help of your jaw. Ta, Ta, Da, Da, Na, you will pronounce them with the help of the upper tongue. Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na, you will pronounce these with the help of your teeth. Then Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba, Ma, you will pronounce these alphabets with the help of your tongue. With the help of your lips. So that is the reason they are all grouped together, because the way you pronounce them, you use the same part of the body to pronounce all those. So they are all grouped as one row. Avargiya Vyanjana, we have 9 of them. Here you can't specifically say one part is used. Like for example, when you are pronouncing ya, then you are using your jaw. Ra, La, Va. See, the way you pronounce each of these alphabets are different. Means you use different parts. That's why it is called as Avargiya. You can't specifically say you are using one part of your mouth to pronounce them like the other alphabets. So that's the reason they are called as Avargiya. Like for example, Ha is pronounced with your throat. Then La and Sa are pronounced with your tooth. La is pronounced with your upper tongue. So that's the reason it is called as Avargiya. Because you can't specify which part of the body you are using to pronounce these alphabets. Each one is different parts of the body is used to pronounce them. So there are 9 of them. Then now Vargiya Vyanjanas are further split into 3 parts. So Vargiya Vyanjanagalali 3 vida. 3 means 3. Vida is types. So they are Alpa Prana Aksharaгаಳು, then Mahaprana Aksharaгаಳು and Anunasika Aksharaгаಳು. So Alpa Prana, let us see the definition. Kadime usirininda ucharisuva aksharaгаಳು. Kadime means less. Usiru is breath. you take lesser breath to pronounce these alphabets like ka, ga, cha, ja, right? Mahaprana is ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಉಸಿರಿನಿಂದ ಉಚ್ಚರಿಸುವ ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳು. This you stress a little. You breathe a little harder when you're pronouncing these alphabets. Kha, gha, cha, jha, tha, right? So you breathe a little harder when you're pronouncing these alphabets. So always remember the first and the third in the row. In the Vargiya Vyanjana, the first and the third alphabets is called as Alpa Prana. The second and the fourth is called as Mahaprana. And the last one, so it is a set of 5, right? For example, I will write the Ka Varga, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, and Nya. So Ka and Ga, these are called as Alpa Prana. Because you don't breathe hard when you're pronouncing these alphabets. Then Kha and Gha, these are called as Mahaprana. Okay, so 1 and 3, 2 and 4 we are done. Then the last one, this one, Nya. This, mostly the alphabets which are the 5th in the row are all pronounced with the help of your nose. That's why it is called as Anunasika. Nasika means nose, nasal. So, Anunasika Aksharagalu. These are all pronounced with the help of the nose. So, that is what is mentioned here. Mugina Sahayadinda. Mugu means nose. Mugina Sahayadinda Ucharisuva Aksharagalu. Alphabets which are pronounced with the help of your nose. So, they are called as Anunasika. So, that is the 5th. The 5th alphabet in the row, that is all Anunasika, and we have 5 of them. Now next, last one is Yogavaha. So Yogavaha, you cannot pronounce these alphabets independently. It has to be related to a swara. Means with the swara, it has to be pronounced. Swaragala sambandha padedu ucharisuva aksharaгаಳು. Independently, you cannot pronounce them, you cannot use them. You use it either with a swara or with the vyanjana. And there are 2 of them, that is Anuswara and Visarga. The is called as Anuswara and Aha is called as Visarga. So now let us just quickly see this table so that you understand this picture here. So alphabets, how many? 49 alphabets. So in the Varnamala we have 49 alphabets which are further split as Swara, Vyanjana and Yogavaha. Swara are A to O. So they are becoming A to O will be 13. Then Vyanjanas we have Ka to La and they total up to 34. And Yogavaha are just and Aha and they are 2. So 13, 2 and 34 together become 49. Now Swaras are further split as Hrisva and Dirgha. Hrisva, which requires just 1 unit of time to pronounce. Dirgha are alphabets which require 2 units of time to pronounce. So Hrisva Swaras are A, I, U, Ru, A, O. And Dirgha which have longer sound. A, I, U, E, I, O, O. So this is the split of Swaras. Now in Vyanjanas we again have 2 types, Vargiya and Avargiya Vyanjana. Vargiya we have 25 and Avargiya we have 9. So they are called as Vargiya because to pronounce that one full row you will use one part of your body. It can be throat, it can be your lips, it can be your tongue. So each row you are using one part to pronounce all the alphabets in that row. That's the reason it's called as Vargiya. Avargiya, these alphabets, each alphabet you use different part to pronounce them. That's why it's called as Avargiya. Now Vargiya is further split into 3 parts. That is Alpa Prana, Mahaprana and Anunasika. So Ka, Ga, Cha, Ja, Ta, Da, Tha, Da, the first and the third. These are all called as Alpa Prana because you don't have to take a deep breath. You just breathe normally when you are pronouncing these alphabets. But the next, the second and the fourth, K, K, Gh, Ch, Jh. We breathe a little harder when we are pronouncing these alphabets. So that is why it is called as Mahaprana. And the last alphabet, the fifth in each row, the fifth alphabet, that is called as Anunasika, because we use to pronounce them with the help of our nose. And then Yogavaha, we just have and Aha. Is called as Anuswara and Aha is called as Visarga. So this is the split of all the alphabets in Kannada.